Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. I never thought that you will come because of the frequent changes in the timetable. Niranjan, how are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Good?
Fine.
You're fine. That's great.
Good morning, ma'am.
How about you, Faiz?
Fine, ma'am.
Where are you today? Are you at home?
Yes, ma'am.
It looks like a resort. Seriously, you just look this. Yeah, it's looking very beautiful to see from here.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. Very good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning.
Ma'am, is this for D class?
5B. This is 5B.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dears, everyone. Very warm good morning to all.
How are you, ma'am? Fine.
Great, I'm perfect today.
Okay, ma'am.
I hope you're all right.
Students are 4D students. 4D students.
Yeah, there was a small clash in the timetable today, so we were trying to adjust it. That's why our meeting was at 8:30. I've changed it to then board 8, then coming back here. Too much fights for the classes. Okay, we'll begin in a short while. Okay, I just need to set up my.
Ma'am, I am from 4D. Do we have class now?
4D doesn't have class right now. There was a small confusion in the timetable. I request everyone to stay. Those students from 5B should stay in the class. 4D students will get your intimation from Gilda ma'am very soon. If there is any confusion, please contact Vinita ma'am for the clearance of your doubts. All right, all right. So today we are going to learn some kind of reading passages today. What's that we are going to learn? Reading a passage.
Reading passage.
Okay, and why we are learning this? Because to correct our intonation. Everybody open your notebook to take some notes about intonation.
Ma'am, our school paper we can write.
Yeah, that's also perfect, but don't forget to file it properly.
Okay, ma'am. write this? You want to write this?
Not this one. Write the heading. Intonation. Today is a record admission. Intonation. What is intonation basically? It is adjusting our tone when we speak. Firstly, it is voice, every word or phrase. That is the first thing in intonation. Okay. Secondly, making the message clear to the listener, which means that when we are talking, for example, I'm speaking for 2 minutes. What I'm talking is about maybe the discipline you have to maintain in the bus when you travel back to the school or when you're traveling to and from the school. There might not be, necessary to catch or understand all the words or all the sentences I'm saying. You may need to focus on few important points. How is this possible? By giving them relevant focus or emphasis when we talk. For example, if I'm saying 10 sentences out of which you need to just catch only 2 sentences or maybe 10 words from that, by giving an emphasis to such words and sentences will help you to focus clearly to that particular topic. So, giving the message clear, conveying, or I would say making your message clear.
Ma'am, you want to write this?
Yeah, please write. This is a note.
Okay, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Making the message clear to the listener. Okay. Now, carry the mood of the situation. For example, when something when something, happy incident is conveying, you're talking about your birthday, or maybe good news. Tomorrow is my birthday. For example, tomorrow is my birthday. I'm saying this. Okay, so how will you say that? With lot of happiness, right? But if I'm saying, tomorrow is my birthday, how is it like? Is it a good thing?
No,
You would
ma'am.
really like to hear in that way? No.
No, ma'am.
No. There should be more happiness. Tomorrow is my birthday, you're all invited. If you're talking in that way, there is a mood change. Birthday is a situation which is a happy situation. The mood is happiness. You have to carry that mood while you're talking. That is also a part of intonation. You got it? Carrying the mood of the situation. That is, I don't know what's wrong with Leon. He's not able to get admitted. Third point. Carrying the mood of the situation.
Ma'am, let's move late.
Sorry?
Ma'am, let's move late.
So it's okay. It's okay. Carrying the mood of the situation. Next, there are many other points, but these are the important points that you need to concentrate while you are talking or reading or any kind of verbal vocal communication. These are the things to notice. So what we should do for that, what we should do to get this proper tone changing techniques, that it's by
And this one to write.
yeah, whatever I'm writing is a note. How to implement the techniques. Okay, how to implement the techniques. Only one technique is there. First and foremost, prepare before your talk. Prepare before your talk. Every speaker do prepare before their speech or their talk or their presentation. Do you know the story of Abraham Lincoln? Should
Yes,
I
ma'am.
say it? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
What is that
No, ma'am.
particular thing? Huh? I'll tell you. One day, Mr. Lincoln was about to do a presentation or a kind of speech in the parliament, and he went to the shower room, to the washroom for the daily routines, and Lincoln's mates happened to hear some unnatural voices and sounds and shouts from the toilet, the washroom. They thought that Lincoln is already a little bit cracked. They thought it's all damaged. He's now mentally down and he's now to be admitted in a lunatic asylum. He needs treatment of a psychologist. So what his mates done was they called the police, they called the hospitals, they arranged the ambulance to take Lincoln to the mental hospital. Everything was set. And they were all waiting outside the washroom. Okay, when Lincoln comes, they can just catch him, tie his legs and foot, and take him to the hospital. But on the contrary, when Lincoln came out, what he was seeing, oh my God, a lot of strangers in my home, police is there, cop is there, hospital people are there, all the maids are outside waiting, eagerly, what's happening here? Like that. So he asked, why? What's happening here? What's going on? They said, so we heard some unnatural sound from when you are taking shower. We thought you're not well. Then he was shouting at them, saying that, you fools, don't you know that I prepare many times before I go to any speech, I go for any speech in the parliament. Not the point. Even Lincoln also prepared before each and every speech, anywhere he do. Do you think that it is easy for us to go and prepare, go and just present the speech without any preparation? That's why I said, prepare before your talk. How should you prepare? How? How should you prepare? For reading anything and speaking, how? Read the, you're all listening, right? Yeah. Write down or note down the points if it is a speech. Okay? If you are planning for a speech, you should write it, note it down somewhere. Then underline important points. Okay, underline important points.
That I did not write. Second
Yeah,
one.
please write.
I'm finished.
Okay. Pilsa, you finished?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you please write, I'll give it up.
Ma'am, finish.
All right. Underline important points. Then make a pause just before the important points. Make a pause just before the important point. Okay. Fourth one. Increase your sound. Increase your sound when you speak that important word. There is another word for increasing your sound. What is that? In the technical terms, what is that? It is called pitch. Pitching your voice, which means keeping it up. That is increasing sound. So in intonation and accent reduction, we always use the term P-I-T-C-H. Please note this in the bracket. When I say next time, pitch your sound, which means that increase your sound. All right.
Ma'am, finish.
I'm writing here word or phrase. What is a phrase? I'll explain you later.
Not complete.
Okay,
Four.
okay.
Ma'am.
Now, can I move?
Ma'am, completed.
Completed.
Yes, ma'am, you can move. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, it's completed.
Yeah. Fifth point. Stretch your voice. What is stretching your voice? For example, I am saying it is completely fine. It's a very simple statement. I can say this in many ways. It's completely fine. It's completely fine. It's completely fine. Okay, so at this particular stage, I was saying it's completely, I'm stretching, it's completely, it is supposed completely. I made the sound up, I stretched it like this. Simple. That's called stretching your voice.
Ma'am, should we write it is completely fine?
Example, you don't need. I'm going there only. Stretch your voice. Only when it is required, not all the times. Okay. When it is required. It's not like this. These are the tips for public speaking as well. It's not only when we are generally communicating between us or to the teachers or anywhere. You can use these tips while public speaking. That's what they also do. Okay, so take it seriously, practice this, and acquire the skill.
Ma'am,
Not finished? Okay.
I'm second one. I was having some connectivity problem.
All right, all right. See, I'll be finishing it now at 9:35. There is another class in the same board, on the same board. So we will finish these notes now and we will continue the real practice next week. Timing, I'll be informing you. Today's was an accident. How many times I sent message? 3?
Three.
The fourth time also I was asked to send a message, but I said no. You people will think that I'm cracked or crazy. Isn't it?
Little bit.
Ah, little bit. I said that. Not even little bit. You will think that I'm completely pagal. Okay, is it finished? So these are the rules.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I gave you some kind of notes. You just read it many times. When we do a real practice, you can connect these tips and techniques to apply where it is. Okay. So I just would like to give you a short introduction to how we can execute it. I'm reading this in a neutral way. Then I'll read it in another different ways. Then you can see how this is happening. You just tell me wherever I am applying those techniques I asked you to write. I'll read it, a bit crazy way. A very cold day. Today is a very cold day. It is too cold to go outside and to play. Tim curls upon his favorite chair with a blanket and a cup of hot cocoa. He reads a new book about a magical black dragon. You find it interesting to listen? Huh?
No, no.
No, no,
No,
no, no.
ma'am.
No.
Okay, yeah. Make it a little better. A very cold day. Today is a very cold day. It is too cold to go outside and play. Tim curls up on his favorite chair with a blanket and a cup of hot cocoa. He reads a new book about a magical black dragon. Is it better? Is it better?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's better.
Yes, it's better. Is it having any mood? Or is it
No, ma'am.
robotic? No mood, right? How do you feel when it is cold? Cold, isn't it? Cold.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it's very cold. Isn't it, Bilsa? When you go to Idiki, that's what you feel, right? Huh? You feel very cold? Huh? Yeah. You look for the blankets, you look for the hot coffees and all. Okay. I'm just keeping some mood and pitch and pose. You just find out how is it happening. Today is a very cold day. Today, now what? Is this a pose? Huh? Today, there's a
Yes, ma'am.
pose. Today is a very cold day. Very cold day. Mood is there.
Stretch.
Cold. Stretch. It is too cold. Too cold. It is. After it is, there is a quick pause. Quick, for a fraction of a second, but that makes the beauty. It is too cold to go outside and play. To go outside. To go pitching outside and play. Tim curls up on his favorite chair. Tim curls up, stretching on his favorite chair. Curls up, pose on his favorite chair with a blanket and a cup of hot cocoa. Pitch and stretch, hot cocoa. He reads a new book about a magical black dragon. There is no exaggerations, no mood changes, but only poses, 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 right? He reads a new book about a magical black dragon. It's nothing important, right? There's nothing important there. We can just move it in a very cool way with some poses. This is what? This is how we can make any kind of conversation or conveying message or reading passage attractive. Do you like to learn this? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Seriously?
Yes, ma'am.
Honestly?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
How many
ma'am.
times
ma'am.
should I tell you, right? Now you'll become angry at me. How many times we should tell you? Yeah, we will learn it next week onwards, little bit. Okay, that's all about today. It's time for us to leave, and I'll meet you next week. And thank you so much for the super attendance 25.
Bye, ma'am. Bye.
See you next week.
Ma'am, bye,
Bye bye.
You're welcome. Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am.